Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. Please subscribe. Just sorry guys, I've been away for a minute because I had COVID. I'm just getting over COVID now. And so this is my first time contracting it, but I'm doing a lot better now. So let's just continue to pray for the world and everything. I love you guys. I thought about y'all, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Okay, so we're going to talk about keeping the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Okay, this is Ephesians, chapter number 4. I'm going to read from the English Standard Version, and I'll read in context. That way we kind of stick to the regular format. I had to push the documentary back a little bit because I did get sick. So I apologize for that. I'm very sorry. I'm going to try to work extra hard to get this thing out, okay? This is Ephesians chapter 4. Okay, Paul says, I therefore, a prisoner for the Lord, urge you to walk in a manner worthy of the calling to which you have been called, okay? Now, Paul was in prison, okay, and then he called himself a prisoner for the Lord, okay? He was jailed several times for spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, okay? It says, with all humility. So this calling that you have, this Christian lifestyle, this Christian vocation is a calling. We've been called by Christ Jesus through the obedience of the gospel to walk in a certain pattern, okay? Verse 2 says, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love. So, again, there are certain qualities that we have to have. Humility, gentleness, patience, bearing with one another in love. They call that long suffering. Okay? And here it is, eager to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. All right? And then it goes on to talk about there's one body, and all of that kind of stuff. So, what do I mean by all of this? Well, we should endeavor to keep the bond of peace, the unity, because that is what it's all about. And too often times in our churches nowadays, we spend too much time fighting rather than too much time uniting and endeavoring in being eager to maintain the unity in the Spirit in the bond of peace. See, and that this is a problem I feel like in the modern churches, that there is no unity. Okay, and how we get there is, first off, we have to go back to the gospel, because we're united under Christ and his call. Okay, and so we're called by Christ to walk in a certain pattern, to behave in a certain pattern, to live in a certain pattern. And when we don't do that, we destroy the Christian unity that the world is supposed to see. Remember, the world is supposed to see that we're Christ's disciples by what? How we love one another. And too often times in the Christian community, it's all about religiosity and bold statements and excitement of quotes and all of this stuff. But where's the practicality? Okay, where is the behavior that unifies us under what God called us to be? And so I urge you, brothers and sisters, as and even there may be some people that are not believers that look at my videos, and just want to learn about Christ. This is what it's all about. We have to be eager to maintain the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace. Okay? Not being indifferent, not well, you know, in the world that's just the way it is. And we're supposed to be striving to be different from the world, right? You know? And so it's God who's calling us to be better people in his kingdom, striving for heaven, to make heaven our home. And we can't do that if we don't follow the commandments of God and endeavor or be eager to keep the unity in the spirit in the bond of peace. Okay? Too many churches spend too much time fighting over insignificant stuff. And it has to stop. It really has to stop. So, like I said, pay attention to this. With all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another. God forgave us. And so, if God forgave us, we have to forgive one another. All right? And this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel, signing off.